What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Truck Talk brought to you by me, inspired by my man, Chili. Thank you guys for being here. This is part 3 in the lineup of how we can maintain a positive mindset as, I don't know, bad things happen around us, right? In our nation, in the world, we see it on the news. It affects us. It makes us anxious. It makes us negative. It leaves us with these feelings of heaviness, and we don't know what to do with that. And we don't want to have to go through life like that. So this is part three. In the last episode, we talked about acquiring valuable knowledge, skills, and ability in order to strengthen our position and to become more resilient. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I live my life day to day. All right. So now we're breaking it down to the day. And this is a huge part of how I live my life that gives me peace, that keeps me positive, and that keeps me moving in the right direction no matter what happens. Right. And so here it is. Every single day, I focus on the individual day. And during that day, my focus is on controlling the things that I know I can control. All right, so controlling the controllables. All right, now I look at it in 3 blocks. This is what the 3 in 3 of 7 project stands for. First of all, I look at it physically. Every single day, I am in control of improving myself physically, making myself stronger physically, more healthy by way of my diet, by way of the choices that I make, the water that I drink, the activity that I choose to engage in. Every single day, I can control some aspect of my life that is going to make me physically stronger and healthier. We cannot neglect that. There's a lot of you guys that are living out there right now, and you are dependent on some sort of medicine. You're dependent on the system because you have neglected your physical health day to day for so long that you're dependent on the system. Most of the medicines that you guys are dependent on are due to you neglecting your physical health. Something that you are in control of. Now, I realize there are certain circumstances where you lose control of that. There are bad things that happen. There are diseases that you contract that are outside of your control. All right? But every single day, most of us can make decisions that will make us stronger physically and more healthy. All right, that feels good. Feels good to do that. It's good for even your mental health, which is the next part we're going to move into. Every single day, I control how do I improve my mental, my mindset, right? My mind, my will, and my emotions. How do I improve on those? The actionable step is controlling what you allow in, so controlling the input. Right? Who are you freaking listening to, man? What are you listening to? What are you watching? Are you filling your mind with wickedness in the form of music or pornography? Are you filling your mind with massive amounts of negativity and hopelessness? Because there's plenty of that content out there. Right? There's plenty of that out there. You have to be hyper aware of the input, what you are allowing in. Now, that's going to mean cutting some things out of your life that you might enjoy. We, as human beings, naturally enjoy things like negativity and gossip and wickedness because it is inherent in our nature. It takes time and effort to cut those things out of our life. Second part of improving your mindset is being hyper aware of your output. What are the conversations that you're having with the people around you? What are the things that you are talking about? Are you constantly gossiping, talking about other people, talking about the problems that you might have? Now, we should discuss issues because we need to be aware of them. Because if we're not aware of them and we don't discuss them, we can never find a solution to them. When we discuss problems for the sake of finding a solution or bringing awareness to the problem so that then we can discuss a solution. Be hyper aware of your output. You guys know, the Bible tells us that the tongue is like a rudder. It steers our lives either in a good direction or a bad direction. So you want to improve your mindset, be hyper aware of what you're letting in, and be hyper aware of what you're putting out. Our spirit, we must spend time daily. We must spend time daily developing our spirit. And I know a lot of you guys are opposed to this. A lot of you guys don't believe like I believe. But I can only tell you for myself, every single day, at the beginning of the day, I spend time reading the Word of God, which I believe is the bread of life. I spend time every day praying. I spend time every day seeking the Lord to know my Creator better. That is actually at the top of my list of priorities. And I understand this only applies to some of you guys. But ultimately, my knowledge that's been given to me of the Creator of the universe is where I have found the ultimate hope and freedom and peace. And I'm in control of all these things, right? These are the controllables. I can choose in the morning to get on my cell phone and scroll Instagram or spend time reading the Word of God and spend time in prayer and reflection. I can choose every single day what comes out of my mouth and what comes into my mind. I can choose every single day what I'm going to eat. Am I going to get my workout in? Am I going to do something to strengthen myself physically? So these three aspects of ourselves are the controllables. And we have to be intentional every single day to take the right action on the things in our lives that we are in control of. When you do this, you will become the most complete version of you. That's what the 7 stands for in 3 of 7 project. 7 is the biblical number for completion. So, this is the last part, guys. In summary, accept that change is coming. It's probably going to change for the worse. Spend your time and make it your effort to acquire valuable skills, valuable knowledge, and develop your abilities. And every single day, control the things that you are in control of, physically, mentally, and spiritually. This is how I operate. Thank you for allowing me to share it with you guys. If you got anything out of this episode, buy a hat, buy a t-shirt. Keep my man Chili in the dungeon. It means a lot to him. Truck Talks are inspired by Chili. And Chili packs these orders for y'all. So y'all give Chili a job and keep Truck Talk alive. It means a lot to me to know that you guys are supporting and repping 3 of 7 project all over the country, man. I never thought that this would ever be a reality. And here we are. And it's because of you guys. I love you. Enough said.